Hey guys, so I heard a song called Rose of Sharon, and I got curious about what the Rose of Sharon was. So I looked it up, and there's a scripture in the Bible that says, it's in the Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. I am the Rose of Sharon, the lily of the valleys. And I was like, okay, the Rose of Sharon, lily of the valleys, but the rose and a lily are two different things. So I got to researching and I was wondering, okay, so what is the Rose of Sharon? And I found out that the Rose of Sharon is actually a hibiscus flower, which is a tropical flower. Now, in this, it talks about of a flower blooming in the desert. The Rose of Sharon is a flower blooming in the desert, which is the hibiscus flower blooming in the desert. But you're like, hold on, wait. The hibiscus flower is a tropical flower. Doesn't bloom in deserts. So then I got to really thinking about it. If God can take a hibiscus flower and in the most harshest conditions where it cannot grow, He can give it life and turn it into something beautiful. No water, just a dry, barren land. He blooms something that is tropical, something that isn't supposed to survive there can. What can He do with your life in this situation? So there's a song that talks about this. My dad actually reminded me of it when I was researching the Rose of Sharon not too long ago. It's called Desert Rose by Whiteheart. And I'm going to read it to you because literally I don't have the words to really explain this to you. So I'm just going to let God explain it to you in the ways that He can. The song is lost in a windswept land, in a world of shifting sand. A fragile flower stands apart. There in that barren ground, you feel like you're the only one, trying to serve Him with all your heart. And you wonder, can you last much longer? This cloud you are under, will it cover you? Desert rose. Don't you worry, don't be lonely, 'cause heaven knows, heaven knows. In a dry and weary land, a flower grows, His desert rose. Sometimes holiness in this situation, we're going to say sometimes this situation that you're in, this loneliness, this heartbreak, can seem like emptiness. When you feel the whole world's laughing eyes. But if it's a lonely day, know you're on the Father's way. He will hear you when you cry. And He will hold you. He will hold you. Your Father will hold you. And He will love you and love you for the things you do. Oh, desert rose. Don't you worry. Don't be lonely. Heaven knows. And in a dry and weary land, His flower grows. Oh, desert rose. That song just speaks so much for God's love for you in itself. No matter what you're going through, God sees you and He hears you. And in this situation, He can make something beautiful from you. He is growing you, He is teaching you, and He is still loving you. Even when you feel like He's not there, He is taking you in that dry, damaged, hurtful place. And He will teach you from it. Just seek Him. Pray to Him and listen to Him. Like I said before, He has not abandoned you. He will give you all you need to take your dry, desert, lonely, horrible place and create it into something beautiful for you. Into a flower in the desert. A hibiscus flower in the desert. You are a conqueror and you are a survivor through Christ who strengthens you. I'm going to leave you with these 3 scriptures because they came to me just right now. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. John chapter 16, verse 33. I have said those things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart because I have overcome the world. Romans 8:18. For I considered that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing to the glory that is to be revealed. He is giving you everything that you need to keep pushing forward. Just be with him. And I promise you on everything, you will make it through. And you're like, but this situation, it's hard. God, why? God, I can't stand it. God, take me out. But God, but God, but God. Exactly. But God. Who is God? He can take this tropical flower blooming in the desert. He can stop the storms with just a word. He can part open the seas to give you a path through. So exactly, when you are feeling down and you are feeling alone, remember this message. And at the end of every negative, sad thought that you have, remember, but my God. I love y'all. I remember that you are not alone. You have many people that have gone through battles and have made it out, and you can too. And keep your eyes on God and seek him.